Hello and welcome. Have you ever noticed how noisy your mind becomes the moment everything around you goes quiet? You sit down, no music, no phone, no talking, just stillness, and suddenly your thoughts grow louder. Your mind races, you feel restless, maybe even uncomfortable. You start thinking, why am I just sitting here? I should be doing something. That's when silence begins to reveal its power, not with sound, not with words, but with what it shows you inside yourself. Silence is not nothing. It's not empty. It is a doorway to your true nature. When there's no noise, no distractions, no to-do list, what's left? You, just you, the real you. And that's where the journey begins. We often run from silence. We turn on the TV, we scroll, we text, we stay busy, because being silent makes us feel exposed. It brings up thoughts and emotions we'd rather avoid. But what if facing those things is the whole point? What if the silence isn't something to fear, but something that wants to help you remember who you really are? When you sit quietly and stop trying to think or do, something deeper starts to come alive. At first, it might be uncomfortable. The body might feel tense. The mind may panic. Thoughts keep coming. Worries show up. That's okay. That's part of it. Silence doesn't create those things. It just shows them to you. It's like turning on a light in a messy room. The mess was always there, you just didn't see it. Now you can. And now you can let it go. This is where healing begins. Many people believe silence is useless. They say real strength is about action. Winners don't sit still. But think about the quietest, stillest beings on this planet: trees, plants, mountains. They don't move. They don't make noise. But they hold the entire world together. Without them, we couldn't live. Their strength is in their stillness. In silence, your ego, the identity you think you are, starts to dissolve. You may think you're a fighter, a survivor, a truth seeker, a powerful person, but these are just roles, names given by the mind. In deep silence, those names fade away. What remains is pure awareness, the essence of who you are beyond every label. And you realize something profound. You are not the story you've been telling yourself. You are not your past. You are not your thoughts. You are not even your body. You are the consciousness that notices all of it. You are life itself, watching, listening, being. This is not philosophy. This is something you can feel. Close your eyes. Imagine a small glowing ball of energy resting in your hand. Now bring your focus to that energy. Every time a thought comes in, gently bring your attention back to that energy. Keep doing that. Slowly, the mind softens. The thoughts quiet down. Now, listen to my voice, but not just the words. Listen to the space between the words. Notice the silence. Feel how the sound moves into your ears, into your awareness. Notice where it ends. That place inside you where the sound is heard, that's you. That's where your presence lives. Silence brings you back home. It reminds you that you're not just a human living in a noisy world. You are the stillness behind the noise, the watcher behind the thoughts. You are not a small person trying to survive. You are God becoming aware of itself through this experience. And in that realization, success looks different. Success is no longer about being rich or powerful. It becomes about being real, being connected, being awake, knowing who you are, not because someone told you, but because you felt it in the silence. That is the gift silence offers. But be prepared, the mind won't like it. The ego will resist. It might say, "This is boring. This is a waste of time. You're not getting anywhere." That's normal. The mind is used to noise. It wants control. But every time you return to stillness, you take back your power, because silence is where your strength lives. Not in pushing, not in trying, but in simply being. Over time, the silence becomes your teacher. It shows you what you've been holding on to: old beliefs, unseen fears, deep pain. All of it comes to the surface not to punish you, but to free you. Let it rise, let it be seen, let it pass. The more you sit with silence, the less afraid you become. You stop running. You stop pretending. You stop needing life to be different in order to feel okay. You realize you are okay, right here, right now. Even in your uncertainty, even in your pain, you are enough. Nothing missing, nothing broken. And that is something no book, no teacher, no quote can give you. You can only discover it for yourself in the quiet. Even in a world full of chaos and sound, you can carry silence inside you. It's not about escaping reality. It's about being rooted in something deeper, so that no matter what happens around you, you remain steady, peaceful, clear. Because silence is not about sitting in a quiet room. It's about finding quiet within yourself. And from that quiet, a new kind of voice arises. A voice that says, you are not alone. You are loved. You are more than enough. You are the awareness behind it all. This is not imagination. This is truth. The voice of the void doesn't yell. It whispers. And you can only hear it when you stop trying, when you stop chasing, when you stop fixing, and just allow yourself to be. So if life feels heavy, if you're feeling lost, tired, or like nothing makes sense anymore, don't rush to fix it. Don't reach for the next solution, the next distraction, or the next goal. Just pause, sit still. Let the silence do what your mind cannot. Let it hold you. Let it show you what's beneath the noise. You don't need to figure it all out right now. Sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is simply be. Be quiet. Be present. Be willing to feel without running away. Silence may not give you answers in words, but it offers something far more meaningful. It gives you peace, not the kind that depends on everything being perfect, but the kind that exists no matter what. It gives you presence, a deep awareness that you're here, you're alive, and that's enough. It gives you clarity, strength, and a kind of quiet knowing that no one can take away from you. It reminds you of who you really are, beneath all the layers you've built to survive. The world will always push you to keep going, to keep doing, to prove yourself. It tells you that your worth lies in your success, your image, your achievements. But silence tells you a different story. It gently whispers that you've already arrived. You don't need to earn your worth because it was never missing. You are already whole, already enough, already everything you were always meant to be. And once you truly feel that, just for a moment, it changes everything. That feeling never fully leaves you. It stays deep within, like a light that continues to glow even in the darkest places. So when silence shows up, don't run from it. Don't rush to fill it with distractions. Don't label it as emptiness or boredom. Welcome it, sit with it, let it unfold slowly, like the rising of the sun after a long night. Because when silence finally speaks, it doesn't speak in noise. It speaks in truth, the kind of truth that doesn't need to be explained, only felt. It tells you that you are not your thoughts. You are not your fear. You are not your story, no matter how long you've believed it. You are the awareness behind it all, the still, peaceful presence that watches thoughts rise and fall without getting lost in them. And that silence. It is love in its purest form. It is truth without words. It is the home you've been searching for, not in the world, but in yourself. It has been there all along, quietly waiting for you to stop, to listen, and to remember who you are. Thank you for watching.